But she has to be an early favorite. She's the Thigh Master, for God's sake. She was the sheriff. The first openly gay NFL player, Michael Sam, will be dancing this year, which is the closest we get to having football on this network. Rumor Willis is one of the stars this season. You may know her from such work as her father being Bruce Willis. I don't know, but there are a couple of names you probably won't recognize. One of them is Noah Galloway. Noah is an Army veteran who lost his arm above the elbow and his leg above the knee during the war in Iraq. And Charlotte McKinney, who did a Topless Carl's Jr. commercial. Both inspirational stories, for sure. You'd have to be a real pervert to vote for her over him, wouldn't you? And they're also announced that they will be announcing one more surprise contestant before the season starts. I happen to know who it is, but I'm not supposed to say, but I think it's good. No, it's actually Pope Francis. Yeah. He's really loosening things up at the Vatican. Meanwhile, in Alaska today, they officially legalized marijuana for recreational use. Listen to put. Right now, hundreds of Eskimos are trying to figure out how to turn an igloo into a bong. Alaska is the third state in the United States to legalize pot smoking for the hell of it, for reasons other than medical. I thought they did this years ago, though. I just assumed that's how the Palin kids ended up with those names, right? They do have some special rules in Alaska. You're not allowed to smoke in public, and you have to follow special disposal rules. You can't just throw a joint in the garbage when you're done with it because, well, you know, the last thing you want is a grizzly bear with the munchies. Very exciting, though. Willie Nelson is putting snow tires on his tour bus right now. This report could not have come at a better time because, according to a new study published in the journal Scientific Reports, marijuana is the safest of all the recreational drugs. Researchers say pot is safer than heroin, cocaine, tobacco, ecstasy, meth, Centrum Silver, even that. They found that marijuana is roughly 114 times less deadly than alcohol. It's only dangerous if you live near a Taco Bell. Federal data shows that stoned drivers are much less deadly than drunk drivers, which is because they're driving 4 miles an hour. But be careful, even though marijuana is the safest drug, it can lead to a lot of bad things, like white guys with dreadlocks. And that's something that affects all of us. While we're on that subject, this is from our Fox affiliate here in L.A. There was a car chase in Palmdale yesterday, which around here, this is what a local L.A. newscast lives for. I don't know if this is the same in every other city, but we love a good car chase. And listen in now as news anchors Bob DeCastro and Lauren Savan do play-by-play.
Making a left there.
Whoa, spinning out. That's what you get when you go that fast.
And continues on. And
they're going to ram them. There we go.
And the
Ford F-150.
It's a big vehicle. Very big vehicle.
Very sturdy truck. You can see why it's America's bestseller.
And you see smoke. There's smoke coming from
there it is. Smoke on the right side of the window.
No more smoke coming out of this vehicle, so perhaps it was a cigarette.
It looked like something more than a cigarette, Bobby.
Perhaps it was more than a cigarette.
Now we see more smoke billowing out of the window.
It does appear
that he's
smoking.
Getting hot. I believe, and Bob, I don't have any experience with this, but I believe the term is hotboxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe the term is hotboxing. Again, I do not have any experience with this. All I know is that's what the guy who sells me weed calls it. Hotboxing. Sounds like an exercise thing. This is good. Recently, I happened across the work of a young filmmaker. His name is Morgan Spence. He's 15 years old. He's from Scotland. And what Morgan does is he makes recreations of famous movie scenes using Lego. So here's some of his work. Here's Johnny. It's fun, right? We did a lot of work. So we have Morgan live right now from Glasgow. Hello, Morgan. Let's bring Morgan up on the big screen. Hello there, Morgan. How are you?
Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing well. That's very impressive work for a 15-year-old, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Do you consider yourself to be a Lego maniac?
I certainly would, yeah. I've always had a love of Lego even since I was 3 years old, and it's still my hobby now.
Have you ever swallowed a Lego?
Yes, I have, actually.
You have?
Yes, I have.
How long does it take you to make these movies?
So it depends on how complex the film I'm recreating is, but usually for, say, a minute film, a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks. Okay, so at our request, Morgan graciously agreed to use his talents to create a scene from, you know the movie Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel? Morgan, it's in movie in theaters, it was nominated for an Oscar. Morgan recreated a scene from that film for us. Are you ready to unveil this video to the world?
Certainly, I guess.
All right, here it is. Morgan's take on Grand Budapest Hotel.
Is a concierge. What are you doing here?
I've come to pay my respects to a great woman whom I loved.
This man is an intruder in my home.
It's not yours yet, Dimitri. Only when probate is granted and the deed of entitlement is...
You're not getting boy with apple, you little
How's that supposed to make me feel?
Call the police. I'm pressing charges. This criminal has plagued my family for nearly 20 years. He's a ruthless adventurer and a con artist who preys on mentally feeble, sick old ladies. I probably too.
I'm good with all my friends.
That's great. Very nicely done. Morgan, are you planning to go to college to study filmmaking?
Yeah, I definitely am. I think that'd be a really interesting career to pursue, and then certainly film school is where I'd like to go eventually.
Well, you're a very talented kid. Thank you very much. That's Morgan Spence from Scotland. I don't know, I was still lighting matchbox cars on fire when I was 15 years old. This is interesting, and I think also probably a sign of the time. Starbucks is going to stop selling CDs. Or I should say, Starbucks is going to stop attempting to sell CDs. Even though they're sitting next to the register, they stopped selling CDs like 4 years ago. But Starbucks says they will officially stop offering CDs for sale at their stores at the end of March. But they will continue to sell slices of that pound cake with the white frosting on top that nobody ever eats. This, of course, is devastating news for Norah Jones. And, if Starbucks isn't selling CDs, what are we supposed to go there for? Coffee? No, thank you. Hey, is anyone here in our studio audience tonight part of a book club? Okay, I didn't think so. Book clubs, they seem to have gone out of style since the Oprah show went off the air. And that's a shame because reading is probably the best thing you can do for your brain. In particular, we need children to read. So I started a book club, and we get together every week to read some of the classics. We had an interesting book this week, and this afternoon my club and I sat down to discuss it. Do you guys like reading?
Yeah.
Is reading the best?
Yeah.
Is reading even better than an iPad?
Who thinks iPads are better than a book? Because there's some game and it's called Minecraft.
Yeah.
And you need to build stuff.
All right.
I am Minecraft. Me too. But guess what?
What?
I like books and it doesn't make your brain mush.
That's very good. This book is called There Was an Old Lady.
You swallow a fly.
That's right.
I know this book.
You ready? There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that. She swallowed a cat. She opened her throat and swallowed a goat. There was an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed that cow. And look, you see the cow and the goat and the dog and the cat and the bird and the spider and the fly all flew out of her mouth.
Because she burped. After she coughed, she burped.
And then she was taken to prison.
What?
Yeah, they took her to prison because, clearly only an insane person would be swallowing live animals whole. So she went to prison. She did about 8 years, I think. And then she was released. And a weird thing, when she got out, first thing she did, you know what it was?
What?
She swallowed a fire hydrant.
What?
Yeah. So what do you guys think of this book?
I liked it.
You liked it? Yeah?
But you know what?
Yeah.
It was so funny when she swallowed the goat because how did she swallow the goat without the that pointy thing that's on the goat's head?
Oh, yeah, the horns.
How did she not get stuck on the horns?
That's a really good point. That's a very good point.
I can eat a goat.
You can eat a goat?
Or a cow.
No, I don't think so.
It's because look. See, first he grabs it, then he has to fry it.
You think you could eat a cow?
Yeah. Oh, how about a horse?
Or a horse?
No! I don't think I could. Eat a horse because it would probably run away from you. And horses are pretty. You cannot eat a
Yeah, they are fast.
You cannot eat a lion.
A lion could eat us, right?
No.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You think so?
A pig.
You could eat a whole pig?
Yeah. What?
Do you guys eat pigs?
Yeah. I eat pork. I can eat a whole pig without biting it. But you know what? Bacon
Yeah.
is made out of pig. And I love bacon.
Me too.
It's called pork.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon
You're right.
is on Minecraft. Bacon is on Minecraft.
Bacon is on...
Minecraft.
Bacon is on Minecraft. Bacon is on Minecraft. Bacon is on Minecraft. I feel like in the future, this is all we're going to be saying. Bacon is on my crack. I think we created a new society. Thanks, guys. And don't forget one very important thing. Bacon is on my crack. From Prince Royce, Bella Thorne is here, and we'll be right back with Will Forte, so stick around.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
From the new movie The Duck, Bella Thorne is here with us tonight, and then making his late-night television debut, a talented young man from the Bronx. His single is called Stuck on a Feeling, Prince Royce from the AT&T. Will Smith will be our guest from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Elizabeth Henstridge will join us, and we'll have music from Sam Hunt. And on Thursday, Viola Davis, Richard Madden, and music from Liv Warfield. So please join us for all of that. Our first guest tonight is a very funny man you know from 8 seasons of Saturday Night Live and movies like MacGruber and Nebraska. Next, you can see him star as the last man on Earth in a new comedy, The Last Man on Earth. It premieres Sunday at 9 on Fox. Please welcome Will Forte. Can I ask you an embarrassing question? Is it Forte or Forte? Because I've known you for a while, and I realized today I might not know how to pronounce it right.
I was actually just talking yesterday with a friend, and I don't know the answer. I think some people go Forte and some people go Forte. It's very close. It's very close.
Yeah, because I think you'd say like his forte is etc. You'd say it like that, but with you, I feel like Don Pardo decided how to pronounce it, and we had to go with that from your days on Saturday Night Live.
I'll go with 40. I'll go with 40. I hear those.
40 you would go with?
Yeah.
All right.
I know they're wrong. That's wrong.
By the way, I saw your new show today. It's one of the funniest shows I've seen in a very long time.
Thank you very much.
Really great. A really great show. You guys are going to like it. I suspect the audience to jump in and like, oh, you haven't seen it yet. So thank you for being honest.
Sunday night.
But it is on the side. You had a huge beard in the show, and I want to show because your beard is nowhere near what it was.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a spectacular more hair.
It's a very beefy beard.
Rare that you see more hair on top than on the bottom, you know? You must have so much testosterone going through your body.
I was very proud of being able to grow that because, you start into that kind of adventure and you just don't know how it's going to turn out. So I didn't know that that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I could grow a beard like that.
What's the longest you've ever grown?
Like 14-year-old Mexican teenager.
Okay.
Yeah. How long did it take you to grow that?
That was about 6 months.
6 months?
Probably 6 months.
That's impressive. That's very masculine. Is it uncomfortable, though, having that?
It's definitely, you're treated differently having something like that on your face. A lot of it, they're hipsters now with all different varying degrees of beard length, but nobody goes out this way. And you can't really tell there because I was at a fancy thing.
It's more like sideburns than beard.
Yeah. But if you pulled that out, it's not rivaling the Guinness Book guy who pulls it out like this, but it's like,
pretty good. You could be a president in like 1840 with something like this.
Thank you very much.
And maybe you will. Who knows? By this picture, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but was taken at the Saturday Night Live 40th anniversary.
Yes.
Special.
Yeah.
And look at Keith Richards, what his hair is doing what your beard does.
Talk about 18th century president.
Yeah, really.
Really, yeah.
You can put him on money, no problem.
Yeah.
Nobody would have any... In fact, let's do that tomorrow. Let's put this face on money and see if anybody likes to do $100. Thank you for your help with that.
Oh, my God, of course.
You were at 8 seasons at Saturday Night Live.
8 seasons, and it was so fun to be back there for the 40th anniversary. It was just a very special place to be a part of, and it brought back a lot of old memories. We had also done the 30 Rock live taping there. I got a chance to be a part of that show, and they let us take over the SNL stage for the week, and all the dressing rooms as well. So I went to visit Kristen Schaal up in Kenan Thompson's dressing room.
Right.
She was also part of the show.
She's very funny actress.
She's incredible. I went up there and said hello, and then we decided we were going to take a couple of pictures and send them to Kenan Thompson to show him, we pretended like we were using his brush, and there was a bottle of liquor, and so we pretended like we were drinking his liquor, and then we needed a capper, so we decided that the best way to cap that off was to pretend like I was sticking a bottle of liquor up my butt. So that's kind of the 3 distinct pictures that we took, and then we sent them off to Keenan. Mm-hmm. And
You texted them to him?
we texted them to him, and
he said what?
he did not respond. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer because I wanted a reaction out of that.
Yeah.
I saw him 2 months later, and I said, "Did you ever get these pictures?" He said, "What pictures?" I said, "Oh, I texted you these pictures." He said he changed his phone number. He had changed his phone number. So some person out there has this picture of me sticking a bottle of liquor up my butt.
Well, I believe you were kind enough. Are these the photographs that you brought
Yes,
along?
I did
All right, well,
bring-
let's take a look at
bring
these
these
pictures. Well, Keenan, if you missed these pictures, well, there's Kristen. Brush, that's Keenan's hairbrush.
Yep.
Okay, and the next one is, and what are you guys doing there?
That's those are bottles of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
He
Okay.
doesn't have a problem.
And so, wait a minute. So then he may have continued to drink out of this bottle.
I did not remove the cap. I promise, the cap is on. So he may have. The cap was touching my butt. Maybe even
Well,
further, but
do not touch the cap, Keenan.
Yeah.
Will, 4 days here. The show's gonna last on Earth. Be right back.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by AT&T. Mobilizing your world.
Hey, what's up? Just had to get out of the house. It's been a rough day. Hey, can I have whiskey? You want a whiskey, Gary? Whiskey? You sure? How about you, Jimmy? No? Okay, well, does anyone want a whiskey? Huh? Greg? Kevin? Anton? No? Really? Nobody? Trevor? Terrence? Trent? Darby? Bryce? Marshall? Peter? Thomas? Max? Dashiell? Diego? Clementine? Nobody wants the whiskey. Okay, well, more for me. Jerry, now you look like you lost a little weight. What, are you exercising, skipping carbs? Go, whatever you're doing. Keep it up.
That is Will Forte on the Last Man on Earth. It premieres on Sunday night at 9 o'clock on Fox. And, well, I think people get the idea. And the show's title describes what the show's about perfectly.
Yes,
You're
yes.
the last man on Earth.
I'm the last man on Earth. A virus has kind of taken the lives of everybody, and I've scoured the country looking for survivors and haven't found any. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do and how to. There's so many things you take for granted. How does plumbing work? How does electricity, stuff like that? And I'm just some.
It's very,
Yes, yeah.
very funny, and I also think it's very creative the way you guys set it up, and it's very good. So, are you still shooting the first season? How many episodes did you shoot?
We did 13. We finished yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you, which is it's unusual to see on television.
It's just me. I want to assure people that there are little twists and turns, so it will hopefully keep you interested if you give it a shot. Yeah. I'm very proud of this thing, but I'm used to being proud of things and then nobody going to see them.
You
So I'm
should-
hoping,
yeah.
see, get in at the beginning here.
The nice thing is people don't have to go anywhere. It comes right into their homes. It's
That's true.
television. It's
That's
magic.
the
What do
selling
you do
point.
now that you're off? Are you still working now?
Well, no. We do have to do like post-production process, but it's
Right.
But it's just catching up on stuff. Honestly, today has been spent catching up on The Bachelor.
Okay, so you are keeping busy. Are you a Bachelor fan?
I love it.
You do. Okay.
I love it. It's I can't even explain it. I saw you in your episode there.
I was on The Bachelor this season. Yeah.
I cannot explain my love for it. I love it so much.
Who do you hope Chris picks?
I'm a little bit behind.
Oh, you are. Okay.
I just got to the point that Kelsey and Ashley I.
Oh,
spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
That's a real
Double
high
booted
point.
off.
Yeah, that's
on a two on one.
Yeah.
Two on one.
Yes, a 2-on-1 date.
One.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about The Bachelor that maybe we could answer for you?
Onion girl.
Actually, you know what
What
could
is
help?
her-
You know what would help probably is hold on a second. Let me bring a friend of mine.
Are you here for the right reason? I don't even know what our kissing chemistry is like.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, I'll accept it. That's the most exciting thing of all time.
I just stepped by.
Where's my rose? Would I have to go home now?
It's time for you to go.
Unbelievable. Look at that. It's the Bachelor, everybody. Go back and hide on the Bachelor. That was a little surprise.
That was That was awesome.
I heard you like The Bachelor, and Chris has nothing to do, so I told him to come over here and say hello to you. Well, I'm glad we could make that magic happen.
That was very fun. That was very fun. Not joking. I love
You're
it.
blushing underneath that beard.
I'm on. It's like. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a new feeling. That
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is how you fall into the Bachelor vacuum. It's what happens.
Thank
well,
you.
watch the show. It's called The Last Man on Earth. It premieres Sunday night. Will 40, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Our friends at AT&T provide more than just telephones. With AT&T Digital Life, they've got you covered at home and on the go, and even in an emergency like this one.
Oh no, the zombie apocalypse. Fortunately, with AT&T Digital Life, I can use my phone and other device to control my home. That's right, AT&T Digital Life Home Security and automation puts me in control. Uh-oh. I can't schedule my tasks. Remotely control lights and thermostat to save energy. Uh-oh. Look, I can check on my dogs when I'm not at home. Pepe, Paco, run! Oh. Even control my garage doors. Pepe, Paco! Wait. Uh-oh.
Presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
We'll be right back with Bella Thorne. We have music from Prince Royce. Our next guest is a gifted young actor who shared a screen with the likes of Steve Carell, Adam Sandler, Jennifer Garner, probably some other people too, but I don't have all night to go through all of them. Her new movie is called The Duff. It's in theaters now. Please welcome Bella Thorne. You're really dancing. You know, this isn't the Ellen Show. We don't dance on our way out here. We try to contain our enthusiasm and save it for after the show's over.
I'm so sorry, but when the music kicks on, I can't help myself.
I was told something I thought was very interesting today. You've been here to the show before. I didn't meet you, but it was a long time ago, and you shot something for us when you were 8 years old.
I played Keith Richards' daughter on a skit, and I had to eat spaghetti meatballs, and they kept telling me, don't eat the meatballs, so I stopped eating the props food. But I love meatballs, and I love spaghetti, so I just kept eating it, and I think they were a little bad. A little bit bad.
Yeah, because the prop food is not meant to be eaten. Sometimes they'll spray things on it to make it look like it's good, but it is not necessarily good.
I didn't taste the spray, man. I just...
We have a clip from that, and this again. You were playing Keith Richards. Keith Richards making his second appearance on the show already tonight, but you're playing his daughter. Well, I don't know. Let's just show it.
Mom, can I sleep over Amy's house tonight?
You know it's a school night.
Please, I promise.
You ate Keith's space spaghetti. Yeah, probably one of the reasons we didn't want to eat the spaghetti is because it has cigarettes in it.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you eat like hot and spicy foods of that nature?
Oh, you don't understand. I'm Cuban, and once I ate 9 cups of jalapeno straight. I love spicy. I'm not really a big sweets fan, but I love salty, spicy, anything in that realm.
You ate 9 cups of jalapeno peppers?
Yeah.
Why? Was it a bet or something like that?
Let me just tell you, man, the bathroom scene after just... It wasn't good. It was a bad idea.
We don't have to go into that. Are you a competitive eater? Do you think you could you drink like a whole jug of hot sauce or eat a ball of wasabi?
I can eat an onion like an apple. I can pop garlic cloves.
Why would you eat an onion like an apple?
You know,
You
no reason
enjoy it?
necessarily.
Can I get an onion? Okay.
Is that organic?
What is it? It's not the Olympics. Jeez. This is gonna turn into a food fight. Okay, yeah, they told me that you would bite into this onion Like one would an apple?
I can also eat a whole lemon, like the rind and everything.
You're not gonna hit me with a lemon, are you? Oh, he's got a whole bunch of onions over there. Oh, you eat the rind of a lemon?
Yeah.
Really? What are you, an orangutan? That's a weird thing to do. If you take a bite out of the onion, I will take a bite out of the onion.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That looks terrible. I've never done it like that. Oh, it's not good at all. That was a mistake.
We'll be spelling that later.
Yeah, no, this was a terrible mistake. Here, spit it into the View mug.
No,
It's
I gotta-
expired now. What do you want me to do? It's an onion, guys. You were on a very popular Disney Channel show. This is one of, and these Disney Channel shows, you find that the parents go crazy when they meet you, right? I mean, because their kids love the show. And then even very famous people will really, freak out when they meet you.
Yes, my favorite, I would have to say, is my favorite actor is Christian Bale. I love American Psycho. It's one of my favorite films. And I'm at the Out of the Furnace screening, and Woody Harrelson walks in. Now, just keep in mind, everybody's in ball gowns. I'm with my
Woody
sister.
Harrelson's wearing a ball gown?
No. Everyone else is in ball gowns.
I see.
Woody Harrelson shows up in pajamas.
Okay.
Legit.
That sounds like
slippers.
Woody. Yeah.
So we're hanging out over there, and I know Christian Bale is gonna be here, but obviously I'm never gonna meet him. Christian Bale comes walking up, and he goes, "Oh, Woody, whatever." Shakes his hand, and then he turns and he goes, "Hi, oh my God, it's Bella Thorne from Shake It Up."
Wow. And then
I die, and then
this is the photo that resulted that.
That is the photo. I honestly, he probably thought, look, just look how nice and soft his beard looks.
Yeah.
We talk about how
So much softer than Will's beard, you know? Well, it's because of the Batman mask. It keeps the beard nice and, really funny if Batman had a beard. So, yeah, was Woody, though, is Woody's kid, does Woody watch the show also?
No, Woody had no idea who I was whatsoever. And Christian was like, "You don't know who this is? Shake it up!" I can't do his accent, so I'm not going to do it, but it's very cute when he does it. And then I was so shocked, he probably thought that I was, mean or something. And I just am looking at my sister and looking at him. I have no idea what to say. And he's like, "You don't understand. My daughter, this show records over all my motorcycle shows. I never get to watch my motorcycle shows. I'm only watching Shake It Up." And it literally made my day.
I would think so.
It made my year.
Yeah, sure.
It made my life.
Yeah. So, this movie you're in, The Duff, why is it called The Duff? What does that mean?
The Duff stands for the Designated Ugly Fat Friend.
Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Now, is this a thing, or was it made up for this movie?
And no, it's actually a famous book by Cody Keplinger, who wrote it when she was 17, and it's basically kind of about her life growing up through high school. And I never knew that the Duff was a real term, but I guess it is. And so I was in the movie, and I originally auditioned for the Duff, the main character Bianca. I wanted to do the Duff.
That's
so
Hollywood
so bad.
for you. Yeah.
So bad, but May is amazing and so charming and so funny, and I love the message behind the film. So they asked me if I would consider doing Madison, and I was like, yes. Anything to be in this film. It's so funny.
So, are you worried that people are going to start using the word duff more frequently now to refer to people like that?
It doesn't necessarily mean that, the designated ugly fat friend. It
doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Because earlier you told me it does.
I'm your duff. I'm your duff. Because
No.
there's always going to be someone richer than you, someone more athletic than you, someone smarter than you.
None of those things. Well, thank you very much for coming. The movie is called The Duff, but don't use that on people. It's not nice. That's Bella Thorne, everybody. We'll be right back with music from Prince Royce.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world. The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Thanks to Will Forte, thanks to The Bachelor, Chris,